to block every avenue through which monitoring spirits and the demons access your entire compound and home. How to block demonic surveillance and monitoring spirits from your home. Do this and your home will be protected from every form of monitoring spirit. One thing that the enemy thrives on is information. And believe me, information is power. And most of the time, the enemy cannot deal with us beyond the information that they know about us. And that is why most of the times, most achievement that you actually want to achieve in life, you need to keep your mouth shut. Not until those achievements materialize. Don't say it out. Your saying it out may make it to enter into the wrong hand, or the one monitoring or evil spirit or the other will hear it and make sure that they scatter it. That is why in the past I have made a video to tell you that even if somebody is your relative, is your friend, and you have major project that is coming to you or major breakthrough that is coming to you, maybe you are preparing to travel abroad, maybe you are actually kind of expecting some huge amount of money, some financial favor or promotion in office, never say it out. Reason is that that person may not even have bad intention, but everybody you see in this world is followed by forces and spirit. The spirit and forces following that person might actually be negative one, and they will go all out to spoil it. And this is the reason why one of the things that the evil spirit thrive on is to put people's home under surveillance in order to block all their blessings. And this is why I've taken time to make a video in the past about how you have to handle mirror, as that is one of the most powerful instruments of the enemy. But let's assume that your home is already under surveillance. You have already made some mistake with mirror by yourself, and you have given footage to the enemy to monitor your home. Cool down. So long as in Jenny Action TV, you have nothing to worry about. Only if you follow me to the end of today's video, I will give you total recipe of what you are going to do and end every form of demonic surveillance of your home. But before then, please give this video a thumbs up and help YouTube algorithm shift it to other people that need it. So, welcome once again to Jenny Action TV. In this particular channel, I discuss 3 important variables which are actually health, safety, and spirituality. Believe me, if you can understand and apply these 3 correctly in your life, the sky will not be your limit. It becomes your starting point. If this is the very first time you're landing in this channel, you are highly welcome. Please do wait to hit the red subscribe button and the bell notification so that YouTube will always notify you once I upload a new video. For my returning subscribers, I love you so much. Thank you for always stopping by. For my new timers, if you're searching for any video, all you need to do is go to the search button in YouTube, type Jenny Action TV, / the keyword of the video you are looking for. For example, monitoring. You get the videos I made in the past about monitoring spirits and their avenues. You watch and get some value. So without actually wasting your time, let's delve into the video of today. Now, before I will tell you totally about exactly what you are going to do, you need to get this fact. Every spirit that visits you, whether good or bad, actually comes to the window. You will not do any spiritual work without involving your window. That is number 1. Number 2 is, should have a serious high vibration, because it is actually through shoe that we move about. And that is one of the reasons why one of the ways to cut off the leg of the enemies from monitoring your home, assessing your home, is also to use shoe beyond mirror. I've told you in the past how you can actually use mirror to block them. But today I'm going to show you what you are going to also do with shoe. Shoe have some deep meaning spiritually. That is why I've taken my time to make a video about 4 things you should never do with your shoe. Please get that video to watch. Spirituality is a lifestyle. When you make spirituality business, everything about you will fix itself physically. And one of the things I said in that video, never you put your shoe under your bed because it drains away your finances. Now, how are you going to deal with monitoring spirits, monitoring demons, demonic attacks, witchcraft attacks in your home? For example, somebody asked this question under the one of my videos about monitoring spirit, how you can use coconut to block them, how the entire compound, the entire home is under surveillance. A man of God led her into some prayers, and she came and hit her hand on the wall, and then she saw how the entire family is under surveillance. When you are in such situation, go into the length and breadth of those your room, get out every shoe, slippers, and footwear that is outdated, that is no longer in use. Get all of them out, belonging to different members of the family, whether your mother, your father, you, your child, your husband, everyone. When you evacuate it out, this is one of the concentration of negative energies that gives witchcraft, monitoring spirit, avenue to find themselves into your home. Get all of them out and burn it into ashes. You can get my video on how you can use your own shoe to pass judgment upon your enemies. Most of the times, these things you call a waste is not waste. They are strong weapons spiritually. Now that those shoes are dated, you are not using them. Use it to pass judgment. As you are burning it, be praying that you are burning every spirit, monitoring spirit, that one way or the other find their way in this home. And I have told you that most of these people, things you call spirit evil, are actually human beings physically that have transformed themselves with supernatural powers to be doing evil. You begin to pray any evil spirit, evil man or woman that is using any form of evil spirit, in form of witchcraft, demonic agent to come among that, I'm burning you completely. If those people are your relatives or those people are your neighbor, you will hear news. Some of them will become a stroke patient instantly. You can get my video and see it. That is number one. Number two is you need to get me the following items and crush them into powder, mix it and sprinkle on your window, because every spirit accessing your home comes through the window. So you need to block them once and for all. Number one is what? Charcoal. Make sure you always have charcoal around you. Charcoal have lots and lots of spiritual benefits. And even if you don't have the charcoals like this, the one that is in lump like this, other activated powder charcoal online, if you are living in a place where you can't find this one, or if you have this one, crush it into powder. That is number one. Number two, what you need is potash. Potash, in Igbo, we call it akaun. This potash, I talk about it when I was making video on how you can actually cook breadfruit without adding it any form of softener. One of the things that potash does in the food is that it spoils every nutrient of that food and convert it totally to another form. That is how when you use potash to do spiritual work, like trying to deal with evil, deal with the enemy. In that video, I mentioned that you have a lot of spiritual benefit, but it's not good for human consumption. That is how it will spoil their powers, neutralize them, and make them useless. The next thing you need is what? Pepper. You need to pepper them. In order for them, whenever they remember the name of that your home, they will delist you from their evil kingdom. Like as you see now, I have this tiny pepper that is tied into 7 places like this. It's not a must to have this. You can actually have the one that you store in a container like this and use spoon to measure out 7 portions. Anyhow you are going to do it, just make sure that the pepper hot very well. Whether it is Cameroon pepper or the one they call now pepper them, or any type of pepper that you know that hot very well. So when you have gotten it, another thing you need is salt, either kitchen salt or you need a kind of sea salt. One thing about salt is that salt is highly spiritual. Evil spirit, especially witchcraft, salt melt them spiritually. They don't want to go near where salt is. Just like a kind of mame spirit. Do you know that mame spirit don't like blood, but witchcraft suck blood? All they're interested in is to subdue you into serving them. So what they do is trying to weaken you, remove all your money, because actually wealth comes from the sea. So when they remove all your money, you become frustrated. You want to marry, they scatter it so that they will lure you into shaking. Then you begin to shake around. What is wrong with me? They will now tell you need to go and settle water people. One word or the other, they start subjecting you into worshiping them. That is what they do. But you see this, it neutralizes those monitoring spirit and monitoring demons. So when you have gotten these 4 items very well, you measure them equal quantity of potash, equal quantity of salt, whether 3 spoons, and so you put it here. Then if you have sea salt, that would be the best, because sea salt is a undiluted salt that everything in it is intact. So you get 3 spoons of sea salt and put together inside there, or kitchen salt, but make sure that it's not the salt that is in your kitchen, that you separated it for spiritual use. And then you crush your charcoal, or if you don't have charcoal, then use a kind of ashes. If you don't have ashes, then make sure that it is powdered activated charcoal. Anyone, crush it, mix it maybe in a bowl, and bring it before you and pray and say, oh God, the creator of the universe, that today, as I sprinkle this in all my windows, that I'm blocking every form of monitoring spirit, monitoring demons, and evil spirit from accessing my home. That from today, any spirit that will try to access this home, like as this charcoal is dark and can never see through, that is how the entire building will be dark and they can never see through it, let alone manipulate. That as this potter destroys nutrients in any food, that is how I'm rendering their power useless, impotent, and non-entity. From today, they will no longer operate. And if they insist in trying to access this home, may this people them and blind their eyes, that those their eyes and those their monitoring equipment will become useless and will no longer work again. That may this salt, as salt can melt into water through sun and through other means, may this salt melt them and make them useless and ineffective anymore. So when you have done that, go to every window in that your house and sprinkle it. Sprinkle it. Make sure you have mixed it very well and sprinkle it on all in all the window. Then on every Wednesday, spirituality is a lifestyle. Make some prayers that you are covering this your home from every form of monitoring, and drop it at the extreme ends of the wall of every nook and cranny of the room in your house, making sure that you don't sweep it until the next Wednesday. So those a kind of edges, you may not need to sweep it out. Then on the next Wednesday, you sweep it away and replace it small like this. By God's grace, your home will become out of bound from any monitoring spirit, and you begin to experience meaningful progress. So with this, I've actually come to the end of today's video, believing that somebody has actually found that. If you're one of those, why not give this video a thumbs up? Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you have not done so. Hit the bell notification so as to get my next upload. Comment on this video, share this video and channel to everyone. Might actually be helping a lot of people. As you do so, may God bless you, honor you, cause you to ride upon the high place of this earth. Till your Lady Jenny saying bye-bye.